So we always get asked, how do I grow followers on the top 5 social media platforms? So today I want to give you 3 tips on how to grow on the top 5 social media platforms. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Michael here from The Market Vibe. Welcome back to our series of 365 days worth of videos for business owners and entrepreneurs to help you grow and scale your business. Hit the bell, definitely subscribe to the channel because you don't want to miss any of these videos. Today we're talking about how to grow on social media. It's one of the questions we get asked the most is, how do I grow my following on, TikTok, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Instagram, all these platforms. And so today I want to give you 3 ways for each platform that you can grow your following to scale your business. So the first platform I want to talk about is TikTok, and it's probably one of the easiest platforms to grow on just because it's the one that still you get the best organic reach on because it's one of the newest social media platforms. So I want to give you 3 ways that we've been able to grow over 100K followers in less than a month. The first way that we were able to grow so quickly on TikTok was every time that we posted, we would go live afterwards for 30 to 60 minutes. And what would happen is our post would go from a few hundred views to sometimes over 50 to 100,000 views in that 60 minutes, because what it does is it pushes you out to the algorithm. Tons of people are coming into your live, then you can reference your post, and so people are then going to your post, they're following you, and so there's just a bunch of different types of engagement happening when you're going live, especially after you post. And so that was honestly one of the biggest reasons why we went from 0 to 100K in 30 days was by simply going live for 30 to 60 minutes after we would post in the morning. The next little hack you can do, and one of the reasons why we were able to grow so quickly, is at the end of your video in the last 3 seconds, you want to add a call to action caption in your video. And what we would always do is we would say, hit the plus sign for more marriage content, more couples pranks, more relationship content. And honestly, we grew from 0 to about 50K just doing that in a week. We had an old profile, and I told this story on a previous TikTok video. We had a video go viral. I think it had 3.8 million views, but we didn't put a call to action at the end. And so we actually only ended up gaining about 2,000 followers off of that. And so you can see the difference from 2,000 to 50,000 just by having that simple call to action. So really having that call to action in the last 3 to 5 seconds, telling to people to, hit the plus button for more content, comment below, whatever it is that you want them to do, but ideally you want them to follow. And so we'd put hit the plus sign for more marriage content can really help you grow your following very quickly on TikTok. The third way to grow on TikTok, and this is kind of a neat little trick or way, is to get people to come back, is to do a series. And so you've probably seen people say, like or follow for part 2 or part 3. The thing is though, is a lot of people have done this ad nausea and done, 10, 20 parts and things like that. So you don't want to use it in a spammy type of way where you're just, it's obvious you're trying to get people just to follow. It's not really for the actual series of it. So I would do no more than a 3-part series, but it really is a great way because you do a part 1 and then you make it all about the intrigue, and then you say follow for part 2 and you do part 2 the next day, and that's when you really deliver. And then part 3 is like the cliffhanger for more content, is a really great way to gain followers really quickly. So now that we talked about TikTok, let's talk about our favorite platform, which is Pinterest. And I always like to think of Pinterest as the underdog because people really don't think about it as a social media platform to use for their business. I think they still think of it as more of a DIY, home decor, recipe type of platform, and not really one that can be used as a marketing platform for your business. But I want to give you 3 things to think about of why you should actually be using Pinterest for your business, because we think it's a really great platform. The first way to grow and the best way to grow on Pinterest is to use idea pins. And if you haven't heard of idea pins before, they're basically Pinterest version of a TikTok or an Instagram reel. And they're one of the best ways to grow. They're getting the best algorithm favor. And again, short form video builds know, like, and trust better than any other type of content. And so if you're looking to grow followers and grow followers fast, then idea pins on Pinterest are going to be the best way to do it. The second best way to grow on Pinterest is to join Tailwind communities. And Tailwind is a scheduling tool and an app, much like Later or Planoly for Instagram. But what's great about it is it has Tailwind communities, which, if you think about them, are a lot like Facebook groups. And so you can join specific communities based on, your niche for your business or hobbies or interests. And what people do is a lot of people follow each other because naturally you guys become friends because you're in the same industry, you have the same, likes and hobbies and interests. And so it's a great way to gain your following on Pinterest really quickly, and also share your content, help it go viral, because everyone within those communities is following each other, sharing great content. And so Tailwind communities is a great way to not only grow your following, but your engagement on Pinterest as well. The third best way to grow on Pinterest is to use carousel posts. And why carousel posts are so great on places like Pinterest and Instagram is because they increase watch time. And if you know anything about social media, they want to keep you on the platform as much as possible, and carousels are a great way to do that. And so naturally what you can do is you can do a carousel which tells a really great story. You can do up to 5 individual slides of a carousel on Pinterest, and then the 5th one can be a call to action, like we were talking about with the TikTok, of having that in the last 3 to 5 seconds of follow me for more digital marketing content, follow me for more DIY home decor, follow me for more recipes, because people are already invested if they've gone through those entire 5 slides, that now they want to know more. And so having that call to action is a great way to grow on Pinterest as well. So the 3rd platform we want to talk about is Instagram, and Instagram is probably the top platform still to use for your business. There's 1 billion people using it, 500 million people daily, and so just so much traffic is going through Instagram that for us it's a must-have for your business. So I want to talk about 3 ways that you can gain followers on Instagram. So the first way to grow is a lot like Pinterest was with idea pins, and it's to use Instagram Reels. Instagram has said that they're prioritizing short form video, which means, again, like Pinterest, you're going to get increased engagement and increased algorithm favor by using Reels. And so Instagram has said they like 5 to 7 Reels a week. If that seems like too much, just create however many you can, because it's a lot like TikTok. TikTok says, it treats each post individually, and the more that you post, the more chance you have of going viral. And so Instagram Reels are going to be the best way for you to grow your following in 2021 and 2022. The second and easiest way to grow on Instagram is to use Instagram carousels. And a lot like Pinterest, what's great about Instagram carousels is you can use up to 10 slides. And so you can really tell a great story, really educate people, really build community with carousels. And again, at the end, if people have, swiped all the way through a 10-slide carousel, they're very invested in whatever it is that you're talking about. So it's very easy to say, hit the follow for more of this specific type of content if this resonated with you, because carousels, again, increase that watch time, which is what Instagram and every other social media platform wants. So again, think about creating carousels on, Pinterest and Instagram, because those are great ways to increase watch time, engagement, and followers. The 3rd way to gain followers on Instagram is to do lives. And we love doing lives. We love going live and doing things in interesting places, doing cooking shows, taking people shopping with us. I think that when you can be innovative and do really cool stuff on your lives, that makes people want to follow even more. But following doing lives is a great way to gain followers, because it shows people in your natural habitat. You can't build any more authority or be any more raw and real than when you're live. And so lives are a great way to gain followers for your Instagram. The 4th platform I want to talk about is LinkedIn. And LinkedIn, really, again, like Pinterest, people don't talk about it as a platform for business owners. They think of it more as a place to network, to maybe find a job, or to look to hire someone, which it is all of those things. But I think it's a really underutilized platform for business. And so I want to talk about how you can increase your followers and connections on LinkedIn. The number one easiest way, honestly, on LinkedIn to build your connections is just to look locally. And so there's 2 places you can look. You can look locally based on if you went to a college or university, people that went to that college or university. And then you can also search by people in your area if you've put, where you're from. So us in Northern California. Those are 2 great ways to just start reaching out with people in the area and making connections. You can look for, key terms if you're looking for people that are in your same industry, or if you're looking for a specific type of industry that pairs well with yours. And so LinkedIn, when you're starting out, really look at if you went to a specific college or university or high school, people in that area that you can add as connections, and also people within your area. So, if you're in the Texas area or the Colorado area, or for us, the Northern California area, really start to build the connections locally and then build out after that. The second way to grow your LinkedIn connections is after you make those connections, really networking with those people. And I know a lot of people, unfortunately, use the message system on LinkedIn to spam products and services, freebies, webinars, and things like that. But I still think that there's great ways that you can use it. I love sending video messages, because what you do is you never know when you make one connection who that other person knows. And I've seen a statistic somewhere that the average one person knows 200 to 400 other people. And so when you make a connection with one person, you're potentially making a connection with 200 to 400 other people. And so video messages, voice memos, things like that, just introducing yourself and saying, hey, love that we made this connection, would love to help you in any area that I can, is really powerful, because then that opens up that other person's network and you can start to build that individual relationship with that person. The last way to grow on LinkedIn, and one of the best ways, honestly, is to join LinkedIn groups. And they're a lot like Facebook groups, but I think of them as more professional groups. They're more about obviously career type stuff, entrepreneur, more heavily career and job focused. And so those are great if you're looking for leads for your business, if you're looking for mentorship, networking. All of those things are really great. And so you can simply join LinkedIn groups, again, based on your specific interests, what your niche is. If you're looking for ideal clients, you can join groups like that. If you just want to offer value and perspective, I definitely wouldn't sell in those, just like Facebook groups, because people will obviously report you and you'll get kicked out. But really joining LinkedIn groups as a way to network, to meet other people, as a great way to gain followers and connections as well. And then the last platform I want to talk about is the one that we're on right now, which is YouTube. And I think that's one of the ones that seems to be really, really hard for people as far as how do I grow subscribers. It can seem like it takes forever to grow subscribers. And so I want to give you just 3 little tips on how you can begin to grow your subscriber base on YouTube. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is we call it the double CTA. And I was bad at this the first month. Jill had to remind me, is you want to have a call to action at the beginning of the video and at the end of the video. And you don't really want it to be long. You just want to say at the beginning, hey, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you're looking for more digital marketing and social media marketing tips, definitely subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications on when we do future videos. It's about 5 to 10 seconds, super simple, doesn't detour from the video. And then at the end, you just say, thank you so much for joining us. If you enjoyed this video and you're looking for more content like it, hit the subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of when we do future videos. And so it's just reminding people, because if you're doing a 10, 12, 15 minute video, or if you're doing 45 minutes or an hour long video, people aren't going to remember the first 30 seconds of you saying, hey, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. They're going to be at the end of that 45-minute video, all of that information they've learned, they're just going to be trying to retain what they've learned. And so you have to remind them at the end, hey, you're obviously still here. You loved what I had to say. I would love if you subscribed and hit the bell, because you're obviously probably going to want to see other videos just like this. So make sure to have that double call to action at the beginning and at the end of each YouTube video that you do. The second thing you're going to want to think about when it comes to YouTube is consistency. And so people aren't going to want to subscribe if, you do one video one week and then you're gone for a month, and then you do 3 videos in a week and then nothing for a week. People want to know that it's like a TV show. They want to know that you're going to be there every, Thursday at 8 a.m. or every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Whatever it is, whatever consistency looks like for you. And I think people get confused and think consistency has to mean every single day. It definitely doesn't. It's just whatever consistency means for you. And so, whether it's you posting once a week or twice a week, just really figure out what schedule fits for you and then stick with it. So like we're doing 365 days of videos. If people subscribe to the channel, they're going to be expecting 365 days of videos. So if, all of a sudden tomorrow you came back for a video and we jumped off the face of the earth and there were no more videos, people would be very confused and they would probably unsubscribe really quickly, because we haven't built any consistency and then backed it with our word. So whatever you do as far as your consistency and posting schedule, just make sure that you stick with it. And then the last thing you're going to want to focus on is watch time. And so if you go into each video, you can check the analytics, because YouTube is going to push out your content based on your watch time. And the more watch time you get on a video, the more YouTube is going to recommend it to other people, whether it be advertising, on their homepage, through search. And so if you focus on one metric when you're creating videos, focus on watch time, because that's what's going to get your video pushed out even more by YouTube, which then is going to translate into more subscribers for your channel. So thank you everyone so much for joining us on this how to gain followers on the top 5 social media platforms video. I hope this was helpful. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Definitely, if you enjoyed this video, like I was talking about with the call to action earlier, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, because like I said, we're doing 365 days of videos for business owners and entrepreneurs to get you the help that you need. But until next time, see you guys later.